A prominent figure in the engineering field, Dr. Gary Guymon has worked as a geohydrologist, research engineer, civil engineer, and for 20 years as an educator at the University of California. A major drive early in his career was improving the quality of groundwater through engineering, a subject he has proven to be an expert in as a writer and researcher. Dr. Guymon grew up poor in Montreux, California, living most of his childhood inside a shack while his father worked as a carpenter, which fueled the young boy's interest in building things. He spent a lot of time sitting outdoors by a large stream, fascinated by where all the water was coming from and where it was going, and curious as to why it bubbled when it approached a little waterfall. This early interest in water would serve as a catalyst for his future work. It was in high school that Dr. Guymon honed his skills in mathematics and engineering and, under the mentorship of his geometry teacher, Mr. Buckley, discovered that civil engineering would be the right career path for him. He pursued the subject at college in Fort Collins for a year, but didn't have enough money to go any further. He then went out to Los Angeles, where he got a job as an engineer in the Department of Water Resources from 1955 to 1966 and saved up enough money to return to his studies. Dr. Guymon attended the University of California, where he earned a Bachelor of Science in 1966, a Master of Science in 1967, and PhD in 1970, during which time he also served as an assistant research engineer at the school. From 1971 to 1974, he was hired as an associate professor at the University of Alaska before being promoted to professor of civil engineering at the University of California, Davis from 1974 until his retirement in 1994, where he also served as chairman of the Department of Civil Engineering for 4 years, starting in 1984. Outside of his teaching career, Dr. Guymon authored the book Unsaturated Zone Hydrology in 1994, a comprehensive look at the movement of water in the unsaturated zone and the contaminants therein through the lens of engineering and environmental science. He was also the associate editor for Advances in Water Resources and has been a contributor on articles for several professional journals. He has been a member of the American Society of Civil Engineers and the International Water Resource Association. A turning point in Dr. Guymon's life was when he was a student and first applied mathematical tools and computers to solve groundwater problems, which became the launching pad for concepts still utilized around the world. He frequently received requests from foreign countries for copies of his research papers, one of which estimated the flood zone from a dam break and helped a man in China who was worried about a nearby dam break. While at the University of Alaska, he developed one of the world's only working mathematical models of coupled heat and moisture movement in soils, specifically freezing soils.